It's morning at Willow Nursery, and the first task of the day is to let out the wild beasts. Petra keeps ducks, chickens and geese at her organic nursery in Barnham in West Sussex. They're all free range and enjoy a stress-free lifestyle. No mortgage, no rent and no income tax. Lovely. Unlike battery hens, the eggs taste absolutely gorgeous and they're fresh. You don't get that at supermarkets. This is Petra. Although recently widowed, she grows organic vegetables for veg box schemes and local farm shops. Every day in the greenhouse, the seedlings need a drink, but they're only allowed water. Nick, a friend who comes in to help, is here today to assist with the planting, but there's been a disaster. During the night, there's been a mouse infestation.
Feasting on cucumber seeds.
What do you do to get rid of mice?
Oh, we've got 5 feral cats and 3 city cats, but the ferals are quite good because I find dead mice everywhere, which is good. But still seems.
Although potentially catastrophic, it's just another typical problem for a grower to deal with, and something that you and I probably would never have considered.
I thought they would come in here. Can you see? They've ever so nicely dug them up. And these ones are actually the ukichori pumpkins. They're quite expensive seeds.
The chickens, of course, have no such worries and happily eat their feed as and when they're hungry, which is all the time. Having decided to worry about the mouse problem later, Petra consults with Nick about which seedlings to be transferred to the larger greenhouse. Meanwhile, in Ovingdean, near Brighton, in East Sussex, Pete is in his stockroom putting together the orders that have arrived by email or from his website. If you play with Pete, you play with fire. He imports chilies from all over the world, mild to hot to fiery. Some people don't realise that you can grow certain varieties in the UK as well, which Pete does, in polytunnels at the bottom of his garden. He turns these into delicious homemade pickles, sauces and salsas. This is Chili Pepper Pete, who together with his wife Miranda and daughter Rose run a thriving business from their home.
Is there liquid fire amongst this lot somewhere?
I think so.
I couldn't see any.
You didn't take
No,
it
we
up
didn't
with
take
you
it.
and
There's 6 there, but
yeah.
the labels aren't very good.
One customer has ordered a bottle of liquid fire. It's like Worcester sauce, only much hotter. But Pete isn't happy with the existing labels.
Another label very quickly.
But not in time for me to go.
Yes.
Miranda is anxious to get off and make the deliveries. So, no pressure, Pete.
Sorry?
Why?
Why?
Because it's 12.
We do really, really hot, okay? What we don't do is really, really mild. So the mild is something that we, because of the flavours rather than the heat, something that we want to, promote a bit more, because people don't understand about the flavours so much as the heat.
mild.
And certainly as you get older, you don't want really hot chilies all the time. You got a family, you can't eat really hot chilies, so. And these, our kids eat, so they don't have any problems with it at all. So
no after effects.
No after effects. No, that's right. I've never had an after effect from a chili, I must admit. I think that's a old wives' tale. I think
it's
a bit burning twice.
Well, I don't know. I think you can, but it's also all the other stuff that's mixed in with it.
Colin and I arrived in January 2005. Yes, which makes it 3.5 years that we've been here, and really it was to follow a lifelong dream, or a dream that we both had, to have an organic farm and live off the land and sell anything that we have on surplus, which we've done for the past 3.5 years. And Colin unfortunately passed away in April this year, 1st of April this year, and so I'm trying to run it by myself. I've just looked again actually at the beans now, which is a bit worrying, because we should have beans here where the flowers have fallen off. We don't. There's nothing coming up, so I don't know whether the flowers don't get pollinated, or it's surprisingly quiet in here. It should be full of bumblebees. There's just nothing. So I might just get a swarm, a bumblebee hive from the biocontrol people. But
so you'll actually introduce bumblebees into the...
Yeah, well, introduce... It's a swarm that you can buy. It's a hive you can buy from the people that sell biological control. And you put the hive in your greenhouse because they actually like... they don't mind being in the greenhouse. The normal honeybees, they don't like it. And it's only a hive that will last you for a season, just for a few weeks really, and then they die off.
And hopefully that will help pollinate the...
I hope so, because at the moment there's just nothing. And I've tried overhead irrigation yesterday, and I'm going to give them some more water from overhead. Maybe that will do the trick.
Back in the chilli kitchen, Pete is doing a spot of experimentation. He thinks he's found a gap in the market for a chilli essence, concentrated flavour with a maximum burn. Rose selects strawberry, lemon and lime to mix with the chilli.
Got a really delayed burn from the jalapeno.
It's quite hot, isn't it, though?
So what exactly is he doing?
Playing. This is the fun bit. Just seeing, mixing and matching flavours, and what we're trying to do, the idea is to make a super hot one, which is what we are aiming for, that has a huge amount of flavour, I mean intense flavour, so that the oleoresin, resin, which is usually really bitter, you can't taste, so that it's over, you know, there's this other flavour over the top. We've done that quite well in our dragon's blood, but we want to make something hotter, something just so mind-bogglingly hot, because that seems to be what the people want.
testing is over. So what do they think?
That's actually not too bad.
But is it really that nice? Would you want to put that into things?
I want to make a little bottle of super hot extract with intense flavours of lime, lemon, whatever, you know, whatever works well.
And we can. I think we can do it. It's just getting the right flavour to make it actually taste quite nice.
Yeah.